Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. To the air on first down. It out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to adjust the pattern. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Weeks. Got his man on the right. And they're able to make the tackle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Tulane! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Weeks. Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Weeks. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's McClure. They get him. At the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, just 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
Play like you mean it. Easy.
He wants to change this route. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Greenway. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Blue Raiders have clawed their way to this lead. They say the best teams in football treat road games like business trips, and this group is on the verge of closing this deal. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got it in the middle. It's Napier. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown. Black Knights made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Changing the play. On the run, it's McClure. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Napier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Hankins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got it in the middle. It's Napier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying play action. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone.
Fires to the wide out. Got his man. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking on the move. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot. on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Quickly complete. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner is stopped. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose on that.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Napier. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Fires to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you win it at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half. Right away, you throw an interception to the defense.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it brings into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Down the middle. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for space. It's McClure. Still running at the 40. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tulane! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pre-game showdown.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He's got an open man. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever.
29 Philly.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the comeback is on.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Neal. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Now on first down from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's second and long. The toss sweep to the right. Hard running there. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McClure. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Green Wave. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Using the quick game. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Black Knights in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Music note.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Touchdown, Army! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll throw on third and short. He rifles one deep down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense... They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's McClure. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last 3rd down attempt, so now they've got 4th down at the 2-yard line.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Going for it all. And the pass is knocked away and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Looks as if the defender was a little overeager and a little overzealous and got there early. Looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one.